An uncle of mine had an idea for a shidduch. He thought a certain girl would be absolutely perfect for a certain young man. Very good boy. And he tried to read the shidduch. And the boy's mother came back and said, nope, not going to work. He said, but she's a great girl. She has the most wonderful, vivacious, lovely personality. She is so kind. Her family is wonderful. They're darling. And there's so much that they're willing to do to help the boy. And seriously, this is a great idea. The boy's mother came back and said, you're right. It's true. We've heard all that about her. But my son does not want her. He said, why not? She said, I'm embarrassed to tell it to you. I'm embarrassed to say it. And you should know something. I'm embarrassed even to say this over. But what should I do? I'm telling you this story as it is. Maybe it'll help somebody here. He said, she's a redhead. He doesn't want to marry a redhead. And my uncle almost fell off his chair. He said, are you kidding me? Because she's a redhead, he's not going to date her. So what do you want me to do? This is what he wants. He doesn't want to date her. I tried to reason with him. He has a Mishigasan cup that this is going to make a difference. My uncle says, look, I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing I can do. A little while later, he was at a chasana. My aunt came over to him and said, hey, come here. The girl is here, and the boy is also at this chasana. Go get him, and go show her, and let him see it. Point her out to him, and let's see if he really is bothered. My uncle says, what's there to point out? She's a flaming redhead. What am I going to point out? I'm going to have to waste my time here. The girl is a flaming redhead. My aunt says, listen, you never know, Herschel. You never know. Go try. See what happens. Go try. Point her out and see if maybe he'll say yes. You can't. What are we going to lose? There's nothing to lose. He already said no. Let's see if we can do it. I says, fine. My uncle calls the boy over, introduces him, Shalom Aleichem. Oh yeah, thank you so much. So nice of you to think of me for shidduch. My uncle says, come here, I want to show you something. Takes him over to the mechitza. And there's a group, 3 girls, not more, 3 girls, standing in a group. And he says, I know you said no to this girl because you think that her hair is not the right color. I'm not going to discuss with you whether it does or doesn't make sense. But could you do me a favor? She's right over there. You see those 3 girls? She's the one on the left. Does that bother you? It looks? No, I don't think there's a problem. Says, take a good look. Right? The one on the left, right? She's wearing this and this color. That's her. That bothers you? Says, no, I don't think so. He says, okay, let me go home. Let me talk to my mother. His mother calls up my aunt and uncle, and the shidduch is read. And my uncle says, I don't know how this ever happened. The girl is as red as they come. But, okay. He said, yes. Goes out. Comes back from the first date, and that's obviously not going to happen, because maybe from the distance, at a chasana, the hall is not so well lit up, and he didn't chap that she's mamish, a redhead, and that bothers him, obviously. Comes back from the first date, he's home for barely 20 minutes, and he gets a phone call, my uncle, the shadchan, the boy's mother, wants to go out another time. Doesn't say a word, nishkin bart. Not a word. And ask, did they mind the hair color or not? I'm not saying, you don't bring it up, I don't say nothing. Fine. Weiter. They go out a second time, a third time, 4 times, 5 times, they're engaged. Okay? 5 times they're engaged. Mazel tov, it's a shidduch, it's beautiful, it's wonderful. And of course, my uncle is sitting there thinking to himself, how in the world did this happen? Rabbanu Shalom, her hair is still red. I'm standing by the L'chaim, I'm standing by the Vart, the hair is red, it's red like a bonfire. There's nothing I can do to change that. What happened? At one point, after they got married, because he wasn't doing this till Sheva Brachas, he calls the guy over and he says, Chassan, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy you got past your Meshigas with the red hair. Because you explained to me, how did that happen? He said, I don't know. He says, what do you mean you don't know? He said, does the red hair not bother you? He says, a little bit. It does, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if it bothers me anymore. He said, but why did you date her? He says, because you pointed her out to me and you didn't show me her. You showed me a different girl. In any case, there were 3 girls in that mix. Even though my uncle did everything and she was the only one with red hair, and she was the one on the left and my uncle described what she was wearing, he saw the one on the right. And her hair wasn't red. Don't ask me how or why, but there's a Rabbanu Shalom in the Welt that wanted the shidduch. And the Chassan told him, he said, I went out with her, and when I picked her up, I saw this right here. I said, oh, Mama Mia, what did I do for myself? He said, but halfway through the first date, she was so much fun, and she was so geschmack, and she was so nice, and she was so wonderful. I totally forgot about her hair color. It didn't matter to me anymore. Because Rabbeinu Shalom makes shidduchim.